Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Megan. I own multiple small businesses, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you all about how the craft fair went that I just went to. So today is Tuesday and I went last Saturday. So I'm going to insert some clips here to show you how I had my booth set up and everything else. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Megan, and in today's video I'm going to be setting up for a craft fair. And as you can see, my spot is like literally right in front. So I have all my stuff here and the table. I'm going to put the mannequin to the side over here, and I think it's all going to work out perfectly. So let's get into it. Okay, so now that you've seen my little area, I did want to explain a few things first before I tell you all how it went. So I originally had one long table, I think it was like 6 feet long, that was like right in front of me. And then when I realized that I was right front and center and on a corner, I went back home. Well, my dad went back home and got an additional table for me to put on the corner. That way I can have additional wares to sell. I do want to disclose that it cost $40 to be a vendor there, which is a pretty on-spot price. Not too much, but not cheap. So I thought it was a great price, just setting point anyways. So I have been going to this craft show for many years. I've always wanted to do a craft fair. I thought it would be a really cool experience, and every time I went to this particular craft show, it was always filled with lots of people, lots of vendors, lots of different things to buy. So I thought, hey, it's 5 minutes away from my house, why not go and give it a try? So I decided to go through with it, especially since I am looking for a potential job opportunity right now. I thought it was a great time for me to kind of explore you know, the whole craft world and what it offers, and just to really get out in my community and meet with people and network and kind of show my different wares that I have. So in my front main table, the big long table, as you saw, I had some sweatshirts. So I had two long sleeved sweatshirts and two long sleeve shirts and a sweatshirt that had that kind of reindeer font on it. That was in vinyl. I highly recommend, if you do craft fairs, to definitely get a Cricut and to make the vinyl with that, because it was super fast to make them compared to the embroidery. That was that holiday design that I did on a gray long sleeve shirt. That did take a while to embroider compared to the vinyl, which was super quick and easy to make. And then I also had some scrunchies. So I had scrunchies, just regular scrunchies that I offered for $3. And then I had kind of Christmassy scrunchies for $4. They were just regular scrunchies, you know, nothing crazy. So that's what I had for that. And then if they did want to get two of them, I had a 2 for $6 deal sort of thing. I think it was overall a good price point for that. And when I did sell my the sweatshirts and long sleeve shirts, I sold the red one with the tree design. I originally had it for $22, but I bumped it down to $15. Unfortunately, I didn't sell any of those, which was kind of weird. Like a good amount of people would walk by and look at it and be like, oh, that's so cute. And as you saw, I had it on the mannequin so they can see, okay, this is what a size small will look like, and different things like that. And then I sold the embroidered gray long sleeve shirt. I believe I sold that originally for like 22, but I bumped it down to 20. And I did get one sale from that as well. And then I had the white long sleeved sweatshirt in that deer fabric, or the vinyl design. And I sold that for $25, and I did sell one of those. So overall with the craft fair, there was a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of people, but nobody was really willing to spend any money. I met with this nice lady that was next to me. I believe her Facebook is Hook, Line, and Stringer, if you want to check her out. She was super nice, super helpful. She's been doing the craft fairs for many years, so it was kind of nice to get to know her and about her experience. And she even said like she wasn't selling really much of anything, and other people weren't either, so it wasn't just me, so that made me feel a lot better, especially since I was sitting right in the front. I would get a decent amount of people looking at my stuff, but not really many people would buy. So I believe I sold 8 scrunchies, which if you think about it, it's not bad. At least I got rid of some of it. And then, like I said, I sold one of the long sleeved shirts and one of the white deer brewery sweatshirt. I don't know exactly what to call that. So I was just kind of surprised because a lot of people weren't looking at the stuff that I thought they would. So I did have some knitwear out. You know, I did have it kind of, not a high price, but like for my knit scarves, I sold them for $30. And people would look at them and then kind of walk away. So definitely for my next craft show, I will probably not bring any of those. I think it's important, if you don't know exactly what to sell at your first craft show, to bring a variety of items and then use that first show to figure out, okay, what sells, what were people mostly looking at, and things like that. So originally I thought the clothes would sell, and I had just that one table. And then to the side, I had some samples. So I had some of the kid leggings and things like that. And I also had some placemats. So the items that were top viewed from other people were my placemats. So I had one of each design. So I had 3 Christmas ones. I had a Halloween one as well, and a Thanksgiving one, or like kind of like fall sort of themed things. And a lot of people were walking by and looking at that. I originally left those at home, and then when I realized I had enough room for a second table, I thought, hey, why not bring that stuff and see if people would even have any interest. And there was a lot of interest. A lot of people that would walk by would be like, oh, these are so cute, and they would kind of go through them. So I did price my items lower than what I would sell them on like Etsy or different other websites. Just because I wanted to start out and kind of see which prices would work best. So I usually sell my placemats for like $22, $23 on Etsy each, but I bumped it down to $18 each. And a lot of people, when I told them, were like, oh, okay, and kind of walked away. Especially if once I told them that it would take 1 to 2 weeks to make the placemats, they were just kind of like, oh, well, thanks, bye, sort of thing. But I did have one person order a custom order request, so that was super exciting. She bought 4 placemats for Christmas, and they were 2 different designs, so that's really cool. So I have that order all cut out. And yeah, in my next video, I'm going to do a tips and tricks for doing your first craft show, like kind of what I've learned and kind of feedback that I got from other vendors as well, just to kind of make it a comprehensive video. So this video, again, is just focusing on my experience, and then overall if I would do craft shows again, and also what I did sell and what I offered to my customers. And let's see, I did have like these embroidered gift card tag things for $5. I was selling them, which is pretty reasonable because some of them took like almost an hour to make 3 of them. So I think $5 is very reasonable for that. And I did get a lot of interest in that as well. Definitely the placemats and the gift card holders were my most top viewed items, or people would be like, oh, these are so cute. But nobody bought them. It was very weird. Like, it was only $5. It wasn't like a lot of money. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing, but again, it was a really great learning experience to learn about which items that would sell best and which wouldn't. So like I said, I realized that I'm not going to bring my knitwear. I don't want to price them super low just to kind of try to sell them. So I am definitely going to try to sell them on Etsy, offer free shipping, and then I am doing the Black Friday sale as well for Etsy. I think it starts November 17th, which is tomorrow actually, so I gotta adjust my prices before all that begins. But yeah, like I said, it was super fun, even just to go out in the community and show people what I make and what I have and give out cards. A lot of people were super interested. Actually, one girl that ordered a scrunchie, I made these custom order cards. I'll go more into detail on my next video about that. But I made these custom order cards kind of just saying, hey, we do custom order requests. Please feel free to email us at this email address. I gave them actually my personal email address, just so, because I check it like every day, multiple times a day, rather than just one of my shop email addresses. So that's what I did for that. So I gave a breakdown of what exactly I could make, as well as on the side that my different shops that I offer, because if you don't already know, I have 4 different shops. So that's what I did for that. But anyways, like I was saying, this one girl, she bought a scrunchie and I gave her the custom order card, and she's like, oh, do you think you can make me a laptop like cover case thing? Like kind of like one of those sleeves that you would put your laptop in. And I was like, oh, absolutely. So if I didn't give her that custom request order card, she might not have even thought about that, and I might hopefully get a potential customer out of that. So it's really just kind of creating the best not brochures, like signs and different things like that, the cards that you give out. And I also did have this 4 business card things, you know, like the kind of the tower layer thing where you could put 4 different cards in. I had that in front as well. So again, it was just a really great learning experience, and I know that some people are like, oh, craft shows are kind of a waste of time, but if you think about it, it is such a rewarding experience to get out in the community and just talk to people and get their opinion on things, and, you know, put yourself out there more. It's a great place and energy to put yourself out there. Obviously, people are going there to buy crafts, so it's literally a one-stop shop, especially if they don't use Etsy or Facebook or whatever sort of platform that you use. Just to physically have something in front of you to look at is just such a great thing. And like with my placemats, like I said, a lot of the people would walk by and be like, oh, these are so cool, and they would see how intricate and detailed they were to make them. So yeah, and in regards to the question of how much I made, I think I made $152. I believe that's what the end cost was. And it was $72 for that custom order that woman bought for me. So that was a big chunk of my sales. But, you know, it was disappointing that I didn't get more sales, especially since there was a lot of people coming through. But they weren't really willing to spend money, which is weird because it's Christmas time. Wouldn't they want to go out and get gifts, like, especially well beforehand? Especially if they're not going to be going to any more craft shows. And then also with shipping delays as well. I mean, that's going to hold a huge damper in people buying presents for people. So I would have definitely went to that craft show and bought some things, you know, for the people, my friends and family and stuff like that. So I don't know why people didn't do that either. But like I said, it was just such a rewarding experience to go out in the community and show people what I make, and just figuring out what people like and what people don't like, if I had my prices set right. And there are definitely some adjustments I want to make in regards to my signs. And I didn't promote my YouTube at all, which is definitely something that I want to do for that. So that's kind of my plan, is to make better signs, maybe get a banner for my shop. Like, I do want to create a Facebook and an Instagram and a TikTok, just kind of encompassing all of the items that I sell, because I sell a variety of things. So I think just keeping it in one place and kind of promoting that at craft shows will be very beneficial to me. So if you do own multiple shops and you do craft shows, I would kind of recommend that. So then it's just a one-stop shop for people to look at. And then they might even, if they're looking for a placemat and they find a scarf that they like, and then they decide to buy that. Again, you know, you're bringing more awareness to your brand by keeping it all in one place. Especially if they like handmade crafts and things like that. I also do want to disclose that I did make this for my craft show and I wore it. I got a lot of compliments on it as well. So yeah, definitely I'm going to wear more of my wares for my next one. And in regards to the question on if I will do them again, especially since this past one was kind of a disappointment, the answer is heck yes. I'm definitely doing them again. Like I said, it wasn't the fact, like, it would have been great to make more money, of course, but it was just so rewarding to get out into my community and show people what I have and just show people my passion. Like, I'm really passionate about what I make. I'm super passionate about what I sell. So it was a really great experience to show that to people, hand out my cards, and hopefully I'll get some local business because pretty much all of my sales are from Etsy, so they're kind of all over the world. So if I could have my own website and drive my own traffic and not have to deal with those fees, that would be ideal. So I'm kind of hoping to get to that point. But again, like I said, I'm going to make a one-stop shop for my future customers, and I recommend that you do that as well. So yeah, that was my experience overall, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. And put down in the comments below any tips or tricks you have for doing your first craft show and what you've learned and things like that. And I might even give you a shout out in my next video because, like I said, my next video is going to be all about tips and tricks for running your first craft show. So again, I hope that you like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing as well. I do a lot of tutorials. I have a lot of ideas for tutorials for December for Vlogmas. Particularly how to make different crafts and things like that. So if this sounds like something that's right up your alley, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!